Hello YouTube, I am back. Welcome you back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Casey. I mostly talk about functional neurological disorder. Yeah, I guess we'll get started. Today's video is just mostly tips that I would give to somebody that has functional neurological disorder or a chronic illness to kind of just make life a little bit easier. These things I've just found myself and learned myself, and that works for me. So you can take it or leave it. Yeah, so I have kind of like pulled some tips from people that I've found on Facebook, and yeah. So the first one that I really like, but I honestly don't know how to use, is I have a medical card that says my name and my diagnosis. Hold on, it's in my purse. So I carry it around with me in my purse all the time, and yeah, so you can get these on Etsy. I think if you live in the UK, you can get them for free. But yeah, on Etsy, I think they're like $20 Canadian. But it just says like urgent medical notice, medical card, FND awareness medical card. My name is Casey Klee. I'm suffering from functional neurological disorder, a medical condition in which there is a problem with the functioning of the nervous system and how the brain and body sends or receives signals. I need you to be patient, speak clearly to me, and if I have a seizure blackout, clear the area to make it safe. I will not need an ambulance as long as I'm not injured. I love this because there's been multiple times where I've had a seizure in kind of public and people panic and like don't know what to do because it looks like you're having an actual like seizure. And so I have non-epileptic seizures, and I think a lot of people with FND do, and so it looks like you need to go to the hospital, but you don't. So like it's really hard if you don't have a card, because like I can't speak when I'm having a seizure, and so I can't tell a person, like everything is fine. Like I can't comfort them. And so this is amazing. And then on the back of it, it has symptoms of FND. It says limb weakness, seizures, blackouts, walking difficulties, spazzing, twitching, sensory issues, speech loss, loss of balance, vision problems, tremors, memory loss. And then it has my emergency contacts. And I have two in there, so I can hear people. Yep. Oh, I thought there was people fighting outside. There's just my neighbor's kids yelling. I'm gonna close the window. That freaked me out. Yeah, so I never wear this, but I think I'm gonna start because it's kind of embarrassing for me personally when I go out in public, and most of the time it's with my boyfriend, because like I won't go anywhere if I'm not comfortable or if I'm not feeling well with my parents, because like they can't, like they're not strong enough to like hold me up. But there has been times where I'll be in a store with my boyfriend and I'll start having a seizure, and I think there's just like judgment because you can't tell right away that it's a seizure, because a lot of times I'm not shaking a lot. It's just that like I'll lose function in my leg, and then like my eyes will close and flutter, and I'll get like little spasms, or I'll start to tick. But a lot of it is I start to drop, like I can't hold myself up anymore, and sometimes I just feel like people are judging me, and like they think that I'm like intoxicated or high or whatever in public, and I just don't like, I feel embarrassed of people, like what they think of me, which I shouldn't, but I just do, because I just know that people judge other people. And like the other day, I was buying my dog a new dog toy, and I haven't been in stores a lot recently, but it was quite quiet. But I think I was just like overwhelmed. It started to fill up with people, and then I was trying to pick out a dog toy, and there was so much toys, and then I wanted to pick out some treats to go in the toy, and then like I just started feeling extremely like, just yeah, overwhelmed, and I just started to really dissociate, and like that's a big sign for me that I'm gonna start having a seizure. And so I just like was standing there like gripping this toy, like just staring at the dog treats, and my boyfriend was trying to talk to me, and I just like couldn't say anything, and I was just like staring out into the distance, gripping this corn toy. I'll show you. It's really cute. I don't know if anybody knows the reel or TikTok sound, the why do you like corn? It's corn. It's got the juice. So it's a corn toy. There's its leaves. They're supposed to fold up. This toy is disgusting. I just got it, and there's like little holes and stuff that you can put treats in it. They're called Snuffle toys. My dog loves it. Anyways, yeah, I started to like have a major issue in the store, and I was like trying to hold it together because like I didn't want to like pass out, so I just like squeezed this corn for a little bit. But like I was able to like walk, and like we were able to check out, but I was like intensely like dissociating, and so I was just staring out, and I just felt like people were like, what the heck is going on with this person? Like, is she tweaking? So I think like I'll start to wear it in public, just like so people are like, oh, she has a medical card on, there must be something wrong. But yeah, and they also come with like little keychain ones. I have one on my purse. But yeah, I've never had to use it because I've always been with someone who can help me. So yeah. The other one is, this was like such a typical easy one, is a walking device or mobile aid. I don't use mine anymore, not necessarily. I had a cane for a really long time, and in the beginning I had really bad weakness in my left leg, and so I had issues walking, and so I did use a cane for a while, and I still have it. But I just find like now my cane's not really useful to me because once I start having an episode, like I just can't walk at all. Like nothing of my body works, so I just don't use it. My wheelchair is probably more useful to me, but it's not one that I can wheel myself. I have to be pushed, and I've thought about like using it, but it's a burden on other people to have to push me, so I haven't really gone there. I don't know, I'm like struggling between like, you know, not going into stores and just waiting for the other person to get what they need, or like bringing the wheelchair, and so if I do have issues, like I'm already seated and like not a harm to anyone. But that one is something that I'm still learning with. And then moving on, I have multiple pill boxes. This is like, yeah, probably obvious for most people. Mine have like the times on them. It's kind of silly, but yeah, I'll like fill them up and then bring them when I leave because I don't always stay at one place, so that is kind of helpful for me. And then I have like most of my like useful FND things in my purse. Oh, I got mascara in here. I bought the loop earplugs. They're like okay. I find that they like don't stay in my ear very well, but I like the casing of them, and I bring them if I ever do go into a restaurant. It's very rare. I love music events, so like I will like sacrifice myself to go to a music event if I can, and I'll always need earplugs for that. I'd like to get like the headphones that people with autism have. I mean, I'm autistic as well, but I don't know what kind of headphones they get, because I would really love a pair. Cause I think that'd be sweet. So if anybody knows like where you can get a good pair of headphones, like I don't know if they're like headphones that you use for music or if they're just like noise canceling like headphones, because like I have headphones for music, but like they have a noise canceling, and I always thought that noise canceling was like how the padding is, like that's why you can't hear. But mine is like you turn on something and it makes this weird sound and it like noise cancels, and I really did not like it. So I don't know. My gosh, this video is going on for so long. I'm talking too much. All right. I also like, okay, so I wanted like stim toys because I felt like it would help me. So I bought like this big bag of like those popper things and like had a bunch of like weird stim toys, all your classic ones. But I didn't really use them or like them that much because my like sensory calming is like stuffed animals, like soft things. I like that. And yeah, so I bought this little dinosaur like a long time ago. But I found that when I was in the pet store the other day and I was like holding my dog's toy, the corn, and I was like just like squishing it and like petting it to like try and bring myself back to the present, it actually kind of helped. So this fits in my purse, and I like the little scales. I don't know what you want to call those. Anyways, I like those. You know, put them between my fingers. Feels nice. He's very soft. I'm trying to like normalize like feeling comfortable with having things like this in public. I brought it to the hospital with me the other day because I had to get an ultrasound done, and yeah, I like to touch my face with things and just like pet it. It just, yeah, I don't know. I'm a child at heart. I like stuffed animals. Another kind of helpful thing for me is like, yeah, have your person that you trust or find someone and make that like bond that you can like go out with. For me, I don't know if this is something for everyone, but like I like cannot leave the house by myself right now, and like it's been off and on, but like yeah, right now I do not go out without anybody, and I cannot drive at the moment. Well, I stuttered there for a minute. Yeah. I'm losing myself here. I'm gonna try to keep going. I'm trying to focus here. I mostly go out with my boyfriend, so like when I'm staying with him, if we need groceries, he'll take me like grocery shopping, and like I'll give him a list and he'll go in and get it. Like I'm really thankful for him. He does a lot of stuff like that for me. I trust him to take me anywhere, really. Like he has just been really great in every situation. And then for my parents, I love staying at their house. Like I'm spoiled. They are so good to me. Like they do grocery shopping. They buy all the food that I like, and cooks really good. And I will go shopping with them on occasion, but only if I feel like okay, like baseline okay. But yeah, again, like they're older and I just don't want to rely on them to physically help me. And then recently I've been going out for walks, and so I'll go with my dad. But again, I don't push myself. Like I can push myself with Josiah because I know that he can pick me up and carry me over his shoulder if he needs to. And then another thing is that I'm trying to like implicate, is that the right word, into my life, is having people over to my house. I've always loved going over to other people's houses. I don't know why. I think it's just to get out, but I think right now because I can't drive and like I don't like asking for rides all the time, and I just don't feel comfortable. Like I'd like to be able to go home if I need to. I just think that I want to get used to having friends over. Because my parents are here, so if anything does happen, like I don't need to rely on my friends or like give them that burden to like deal with me. I'm trying to speed things up here. One of the things that my dad told me to do the other day, and I think this is probably a good idea, is just like get ready in the morning. Like I have a really bad habit of just like not brushing my teeth, like not showering, and just like lounging in my pajamas, and I'll just wear the same clothes for a couple days, and it's terrible. And that's only if I really don't feel well, but something that I think is really great is having clothes that are really comfortable but also look like normal clothes. Like they don't look like pajamas. And putting those on and like brushing your teeth and whatever. Like you don't need to put makeup on, like, or whatever the heck you do. Unless you really want to, and that's like something that's enjoyable, but not for me. I do not. It's a no for me. Yeah, so like if you can put some cozy clothes on and like kind of feel like you got ready for the day, get yourself out of like sleeping mode, but also they do all those cozy clothes, so if you need to nap later, you don't need to switch into pajamas. Like you're set. That's my thing, is I nap a lot, so like I can't put on like jeans and like tight clothes or whatever. I don't wear that shit anyways. So yeah, I need to have stuff that I can nap in. I think the last thing I'll say is just like having a planner is great. I'll show you mine. I showed this in the last video. It's the Power of Habit one. I like writing stuff down and kind of tracking my life. It helps me a lot, especially with all the appointments. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I feel super burnt out. Things have been pretty tough lately, but I still like want to put out videos and connect with everyone. I really do love that aspect of YouTube. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any tips for what helps you with your chronic illness or with your FND, definitely comment them down below. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I have any updates. Not really. I've just been struggling with eating still and having seizures every day, which is fun. And then, things get a little bit better, and then you do a bunch of stuff one day, and then you're wrecked for like 4 days after. So I'm trying not to do that. But, yeah. I'm glad I forced myself to make a YouTube video because it always makes me feel better. I always love connecting with you guys. It's been great. Until next time.